I'm fresh out of bed, I haven't even found a way to tame these luscious locks. But there's a problem. Oh, it reeks of cringe. Now, why might it be so stanky? It's because today I'm going to be taking a look at heinous reviews from people who hate really good cartoons. Cartoons like Adventure Time, Gumball, Regular Show, Avatar: Last Airbender, Gravity Falls, all of these shows that, from the majority of people, are considered to be masterpieces. I want to look at reviews where people absolutely despise these shows. You've met these kind of people. They go on the internet and they're all like, "Oh, kitten, I'm writing a review right now. Tip my fedora. I'm gonna have a heart attack unless you suck my toes, kitten, please, princess." That's basically the type of people that write reviews like this, and sometimes I can't even fathom that they're real, but I really want to explore and see what they have to say. So if you like content just like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to skip to a certain show in this video and don't really care about specific others, I'll have timestamps so you could fast forward throughout the video to Regular Show or to Gumball or to Adventure Time, wherever show you want to see. I don't really care. So like, subscribe, let's get into some reviews. The first one I'm going to be taking a look at is Adventure Time, and this is just, wow. That's really all I could say. Absolute trash. No redeeming value whatsoever. I would really love to write several reviews on how cartoons are really bad these days, but it would take too long. We got the Messiah here, the person who has all of the answers, all of the knowledge, but they don't have the power to write it all out into scripture. Oh God, I'm just fiending for more reviews from them. About 10 years ago, Cartoon Network started to decline. The decline was not fast, but it was starting. I have not watched Cartoon Network in months. Even Adult Swim has gone downhill, especially since they dropped Inuyasha. The horrible cartoons that plague this once decent network is disheartening. I can name many on Cartoon Network that are pure bile. Regular Show, Uncle Grandpa, and especially this one, which is the absolute worst. But what makes this one so bad? Trust me, I will get to that. Why are they like building it up like there's so much anticipation for what they're gonna say? It's genuinely like they expected me to just be sitting here rubbing my nipples in pure excitement like, oh, my hero, preach, preach. It's like I'm in a cult and they're just like giving me the brand new testament and I'm just supposed to be screaming, clapping as they just deliver it. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow. Do not get me. Wait, I really enjoy cartoons, and I try to keep an open mind when watching a new cartoon series. So what makes Adventure Time so bad? Well, the major reason is that this show is teen and adult themed, but shamelessly aimed at young children. Do not get me wrong, I have no problem with adult-themed cartoons, but when it's aimed towards young children, I take offense. I tried watching this several times, and just could not get into this show for myself. A rainbow unicorn that speaks Japanese? A dog named Jake who happens to reproduce with her? Yuck! And of course, we can't forget about Finn, who happens to be as self-centered as his friend Jake. Okay, that entire paragraph, woo-wee, that is something to digest there. Okay, first off, why do you have a problem with a character that speaks Japanese? Is that just blatant fucking racism just put down before me? Oh, listen to my testament, listen to my wills, everybody. Oh, the anticipation is killing you. I have a problem with a character that speaks Japanese, and first off, she doesn't even speak Japanese, she speaks Korean, so what the hell are you even... Why is that your problem? Why? You're delusional and you have problems, and then just to go from, oh man, I hate this stupid character because they speak another language, but oh my god, the fact that Jake the dog and the unicorn have sex, oh, it shivers my timbers. Now, if you can pinpoint the exact moment in the series where Jake and Lady Rainicorn start getting down and dirty and having sex on screen, I will take your, I'll take your word for it. You even had to add in a little bit of a yuck there, that it was that disgusting that there's like one scene where there's like innuendos about them getting dirty, but it's just Jake taking off his towel and he's always naked, so there's not really anything morally wrong there. But I can't imagine seeing like the first episode of this and seeing Jake and Lady Rainicorn and being all like, interracial? An interracial couple? Oh my god, and they have kids later on in the series, interracial? and then they just pass out and have a heart attack, start just having a brain aneurysm because they can't stand the fact that two children, or two, different types of people are having kids together. Like, what are you talking about? What are you on about? Like, I can clearly tell that they're already racist because they don't like that a character spoke Japanese, but they don't want him to reproduce for very obvious reasons as well. It's so baffling. And then, just to say that Finn is self-centered, I mean, I guess, I don't know. He has like a 10-season-long arc where he becomes a hero, and he always kind of cares about people and the little guy, so, oh well. I would like to comment on 2 episodes that I distinctly remember. Hugwolf, which was not actually too bad, amazingly enough. The other one, which really angered me, is the episode where Jake and Finn come across a snail who is lonely because he has no female companion. Of course they would watch Slow Love. Jake and Finn do everything they can to try to help him find a suitable mate, to no avail. Everything goes wrong, and he ends up alone until he admits to lying about being a snail and says he's a slug. So of course there is a female slug doing the same thing, and instantly they are attracted to each other. But here comes the best part. Sarcasm on, you see them kissing at the end of the episode, and then a white substance spews out of their bodies and covers both Jake and Finn. Not suitable for a cartoon aimed at young children, and don't get me started with the TV rating system, because nobody follows it anyway, unless you have a parental block or enough sense to tell your children to not watch it. They will eventually be exposed to this filth. Oh man, it actually fills me with joy that this kind of person that would walk into a McDonald's and be like, "There was tomatoes on my Big Mac! I'm gonna rip out your fucking trachea, you stupid whore!" Like, I'm glad that it was this kind of person. But genuinely, Slow Love isn't that bad, and it's honestly hilarious. I watched it when I was 6 years old. I developed no prefrontal cortex problems because of this. I didn't become a horn dog just trying to feed myself and chase every woman a mile away. It really wasn't that bad. It's honestly hilarious to watch this slug in the episode. He's playing with some swords, and he's like, bam, 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 while all the lady slugs just come over and start throwing major ass on him. And it's not vulgar in any way. It's just really funny. And at the end, they're smooching, but it's not like they're spewing all over each other and getting dirty and nasty with each other. They're fucking slugs. They're slugs. They spew shit. It's what they do. Biologically, have you ever seen a slug? What are you talking about? What is your problem? Okay, so we got a lady who's got a problem with interracial species having and just getting down and dirty with each other. She's got a problem with that. She doesn't like Japanese people, apparently, and now she doesn't understand the biological functions of a goddamn slug. Okay, let's continue on. It still keeps going. If you have young children and you let them watch this, that is a tantamount to child abuse. This cartoon is meant for teens and adults, but aimed at young children. And why is it aimed towards them? For profit from merchandise and to dumb them down. If you value your young children and their mental progress, please try to have them steer clear of this demeaning cartoon. Like I said before, this cartoon is for teens and adults who are old enough to make their own decisions about it, but harmful for young, impressionable minds. Wow. This is truly the New Testament. This is what everybody's going to be following when they're trying to raise their children from now on. I just can't believe how beautiful and well thought out this was. I definitely turned into a horrible person because I was watching this show when I was around 6 years old. I didn't learn all of these incredible, valuable life lessons from Adventure Time, with Jake giving me wisdom, Finn teaching me how to not be a prick in relationships, getting to fall in love with all of these different characters, this incredible story. I didn't get any of that. Instead, I came out like this. Where are the Japanese people? I need to expunge them from the world. Is that an interracial couple? Oh, that makes me sick. Oh, is that a slug? It's spewing something. Oh, that's dirty and nasty. That slug is a slut. Which is genuinely how I assume this person ended up raising their child, because that's clearly the values that they hold so deep. I could clearly tell that much. Wow. Honestly, beautiful. What a review. Should be called Not Annoying Show, It's Anything But. The plot lines are either really cliche or boring, or completely random and come out of nowhere. The characters are totally cool dudes, and totally cool dudes are not funny, bro. And the worst part is that they are constantly screaming at each other. I simply cannot get past that. Cartoon Network needs to learn the definition of annoying. Uncle Grandpa is annoying. Problem Solvers is annoying. Annoying Orange is annoying. But Regular Show is the most annoying show I have ever seen. Hey, JG Quintel. Newsflash. Characters screaming at each other all the time is really annoying. Contrary to popular belief at Cartoon Network, annoying does not equal funny. In fact, just the opposite. Annoying equals something I do not want to watch. Anyone who says otherwise is an idiot and does not deserve to be working on TV. Heck, I can make a less annoying show than this. Wow, wow, wow. A challenge. I wonder if they've used their prefrontal cortex, their cognitive function, to actually make a better show than this. I like how they immediately contradict themselves in the first sentence because they don't understand regular show, it's anything but. They say, not annoying show, it's anything but, in the title, which implies you're saying it's not an annoying show, it's actually anything but that. So it's anything but annoying and you actually like it. You're just a buffoon. Just a buffoon. And I just can tell that this person either doesn't like to chill or doesn't like a little bit of nonsense and whimsy in his life, because genuinely all you're saying is they're totally cool dudes. Like, they're totally cool dudes hanging out and the plot lines come out of nowhere. Yeah, it's in the goddamn title of the show. Regular show, it's anything but. You have a regular premise and then all of a sudden it's anything but regular. That's the entire point of the show. I just don't know why this guy would go online and complain about it. Like, it's genuinely like Muscle Man was writing this review because Mordecai and Rigby beat him in a game or some shit. And he's like, oh no, bro. Mordecai and Rigby are trying to act like totally cool dudes. They're fucking stupid. I just need a bunch of women to come over here and be all like, ooh, Muscle Man, stop pinching my butt with your war claw. Like, it's really brain dead. It's very brain dead. I can't believe that he said Annoying Orange isn't as annoying as regular show. It's crazy, the different philosophies and enjoyment that people have in this world. Now, I'm going to give this one a special voice because this person has just earned it for all of their love and passion they poured into this. An 8.4 for this stupid trash? This show is freakishly stupid and overrated. I think 10 out of 10 votes must have been some fools who gave American Dad and the Cleveland Show 1 out of 10. American Dad only has 1,812 tens, while the Cleveland Show has 2,600 1 out of 10s. Yet this show has only 700 1 out of 10s. What the hell, people? How can this show get less 1 out of 10s than good stuff? Wreck-It Ralph has 838 1 out of 10s. Rise of the Guardians has 762 1 out of 10s. Monsters University has 874 1 out of 10s. Happy Tree Friends 722 1 out of 10s. And you won't believe this, Family Guy had over 6,000 1 out of 10s. Imagine how low. Wow, what a name for regular show. R-word show, nickname for regular show. I like how he has to say nickname for regular show just to really sell it. Would be with that many 1 out of 10s. Call me crazy, but I love if this show gets as much 1 out of 10s as Justin Bieber. Never say never, which is 59,000 1 out of 10s. Oh ho ho, that would be sweet, baby. He had to add in a fucking chuckle. Oh ho ho, that would be sweet, baby. Kitten, did you hear me say that Justin Bieber line? Oh my gosh. And R-word show has fewer 10 out of 10s than Justin Bieber. Never say never. Its rating of 8.4 would make sense if it were out of 5,000, not 10. Yup, that's the way it should be. If y'all are gonna give anything a 10 out of 10, give it to something funny and good, like The Mr. Men Show, The Adventures of Shockboy and Lava Girl, Happy Tree Friends, The Cleveland Show, Gordy, and Total Drama. This is genuinely what I've been searching for. This is a shiny Pokemon. This is everything that I've been hunting for in my entire life. Something that could truly make me feel whole as a person. This, my friends, is a neckbeard. This, my friends, is a fedora. This is a trench coat. This person goes on Reddit just spewing nonsense about the world and typing up their reviews. We have found a true Redditor chud out in the wilderness, and it's actually fantastic to see. I'm just more impressed that for this review, either they had this in the background of their knowledge the entire time, or they genuinely had to look all this stuff up just to like diss and make fun of regular show, but they put in so many statistics and logic about it to try to make it seem better. I don't know anybody who looks at a specific rating on IMDb and is like, How is this show doing better than the Cleveland show? The Cleveland show was everything to me. It had Cleveland going, ha 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 ha, oh Donna. You know, I just don't get what we're looking for here. And then the fact that they just had to go, oh, that's me sweet baby, when saying that they want regular show to have more negative reviews than Justin Bieber. Oh man, it's just so incredible to see a true Redditor IMDb post. They genuinely must have like went over to their cardboard cutout of I don't know, the Queen Elizabeth back when she was around, because I'm assuming this review was made a while ago. They had their cardboard cutout of the Queen and they were like, oh Queen, my true princess, did you like my review? I did it for you, Queen Elizabeth. I did it for England. I did it for you, princess. Oh man, it's just such a special review. I absolutely love it. This next one's gonna be for Gravity Falls. I hate this show. I have to sit through this annoying crap because it's rated TVY7. My daughter watches it at the age of 9. However, this content is not for teens and above. This is a great commentary on trash culture. Shows like this give Americans a bad name. It is exactly like that nasty crap on Family Guy. The jokes are for 13-year-olds. There are a few witty moments. Overall, though, 90% of the writing is told from the point of view of a preteen. It's sad that this is rated as 9. I can't imagine ever being intoxicated. Something I gave up enough to enjoy this show. The plots are stupid and I hate it, even though hate is a strong word. Oh my gosh, he seems like he's at a moral impasse in his life. He just has so many conflicting views. Like, not only are you in charge of your daughter, so you're saying, I have to sit here and watch this crap because it says it's okay for my daughter to watch. If you don't like it, bro, and if you don't think it's okay for her, then just don't watch Gravity Falls. You're gonna be all like, hey kiddo, I haven't drank anything today, so I don't think you should watch this. Did I mention that I haven't drank anything today? Like, it's just so weird, the things that he's focusing on within this review, and then he has the audacity to go, shows like this give Americans a bad name. Why? Why? What in Gravity Falls is making you say it gives Americans a bad name? It's not like they're going around like, where's my cheeseburger? Have you seen my gun? Have you seen my gun anywhere? Oh, I need my gun and a cheeseburger. Can I order one extra large plate of diabetes, please? Like, what are you talking about? Gravity Falls is a well-thought-out show with a really good story, really great characters that you could connect to, and I don't think it has anything bad for kids. And then just like the cherry on top is he's like conflicting himself so much that he's writing a review about a children's show and he has to bring up the fact that even if I was drunk, which I gave up long ago, I'm shaken, I wouldn't be able to watch it even well drunk. Like, who the fuck does that? Who goes on IMDb and in your review, you have to mention the fact that you don't drink anymore? This is the type of guy that you go over to his house and he like has like 20 beers in his fridge and you open it and he's like, can I have a beer? And he's like, no, they're a reminder of who I used to be. Nobody touches those. I can't go back. And they get down on the floor and start singing, I used to drink, I used to slam, I used to black out, oh, in my own 2 hands. If I drink, the world will set me free and let me be who I don't want to be. It's just giving me that kind of vibe. This guy's pretty wild. Even though hate is a strong word also, like, man, I gave up my drinking, but I hate this show. But hate is a strong word. I would never say I hate something. It can be a little bad, it could be a little stinky, but for me to hate something would make my daughter cry. He's just a very interesting guy, wow. I can't believe this one. This is wild. Overrated. It was a deception, an illusion, a facade. Just because the show aired on Nick gives people the impression that it's God's gift to the earth. Well, let me set this straight. It's not. Far from it, in fact. If you wrapped this up in a bow and served it to me, I would not be a happy camper. The plot feels a dime a dozen, gliding on topics we've seen in different shows that did them far better. The animation is clunky beyond belief. The fight sequences feel as if they cater to juniors who still roam the earth sporting their pamper cruisers. And don't get me started on the characters. Some of the most one-note replaceable characters you could conjure up. The moral of the story is this show sucks and is a disdain on humanity, the end. Obviously, the show isn't a 1, it's more of a ballpark of a 4 or 5, but I'm just your friendly neighborhood counterweight. Wow, man, we're meeting such interesting people today. I just need to highlight that last part there, but I'm just your friendly neighborhood counterweight. So you think the show is better, but you're gonna put it as a 1 because you think its overall should be lower? That's genuinely giving me the vibes of, I'm the savior. I know what the people like and what they shouldn't like. This show that everybody universally loves, God, it needs to be lower, and I'm the only one that knows that. And so he puts it as a 1. That is some pathetic beta male horrible nonsense that I've ever seen in my entire life. And they also sound like they're above the age of 75. Who the hell says they cater to juniors who still roam the earth sporting their Pamper Cruisers? What the hell is that? Why does it sound like he's trying to make a bar, but it's for like a, oh yeah, the beautiful girls of 44, them juniors catering to their Pamper Cruisers. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? That's a new one. That's a new one for me. I don't know, this entire review just feels like they didn't actually watch the show even remotely. I can't imagine they got through all 3 seasons and they're saying that this show is a dime of dozen, it's been done a million times. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender is 1 of 1, like the original series. Everything about it is unbelievably perfect. Genuinely, this is just such a wild review. I'm just your friendly neighborhood counterweight. Ugh. Ugh, freak. This next one's gonna be for The Amazing World of Gumball. Not as cute as I thought it would be. I was very obsessed with The Amazing World of Gumball. I watched many episodes. The characters don't look any cute. I mean, in the images on Google search that I find on, The Amazing World of Gumball are not as bad as the animated series. Also, in some episodes, they use the word suckers millions of times. They wouldn't stop saying it in Gumball through a tantrum. What the fuck? This is why punctuation is important. Why does every single word have a capital letter? What are you doing? Okay, the animated series also in some episode, they use the word suckers millions of times. They wouldn't stop saying it. Gumball threw a tantrum in some episode because he wouldn't get the chocolate that he really, really wanted, but his mom said no because mommy says chocolate isn't very healthy in a cat's diet. Gumball threw a tantrum at the store, and the car also. Anais and Darwin did it. They cried non-stop. The parents of the Watterson children were not very happy with their children after they cried, and cried also. There are way too many inappropriate scenes for preschoolers. There is a lot of kicking, hitting, non-stop sadness, non-stop crying, sniffles, medical symptoms of medical issues, flu, and lots of other sicknesses in other characters of Gumball. Gumball was sent to jail because Gumball wasn't acting right. When he didn't get the chocolate, the characters are terribly animated. They use 2D animation instead of 3D animation. I would turn off the TV rather than watch this. What is going on? This is why punctuation is important in life, people. What are we doing? What are we up to? Why is this even a thing? This person sounds like they were the most sheltered person in their entire life. Like they were locked in a closet and all they did is eat saltine crackers. One major thing that I have to highlight, other than the fact that you decided to watch this show solely because you thought the characters looked cute and then you didn't find them cute when you watched the show, is that how you look for how you try to show things for your children? Is Gumball cute? He has to be cute. Like, what are you talking about? And then they have a problem with a lot of like insignificant things. Like there's way too many crying and sniffles and medical symptoms. Is that like a problem? Like, are you trying to heal your children with crystals? It's the only way. They can't know that the flu is real. They need to stare into the crystal. It's the only way that my kids will be okay. What are you talking about? And this show was never made for preschoolers. It's not a preschooler show. It's not even rated for preschoolers. Why are you looking at that? This is just so odd. This is such a weird review. I just still can't get over like somebody saying that there's too much crying and sniffling in a goddamn cartoon. Like, what do you mean? Like, are your kids not allowed to see crying or sniffling? Are you trying to turn them into the most hardened criminals you could ever imagine in life? This is just a baffling one. Dear Lord. They say suckers millions of times. This person is either like 65 or they genuinely were like the most sheltered human being growing up, and I honestly worry for the future of their children if this is what's going on, because I can't imagine being all like, oh my god, is that character crying? Is that character crying? Come here, you're getting a spanking for watching that kid cry on TV. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. Once again, trying something a little bit new here. I don't know how this video is going to do, but I sure hope it does well. I hope I got you to laugh at least once at these really weird reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.